Today on the channel, we're truly born to rock with Alf NECA Born to Rock Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Alf unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Born to Rock edition. But for all your Born to Rock Alf needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And Born to Rock Alf, another Alf. I can't believe it at this point. I think we just did an unboxing of Alf a couple of months ago here on the channel. I said, that's got to be it. And then I remembered we had this one around the corner. I actually did pick this one up at my local Target store. They had those out and about. Maybe you've seen them at yours, but also the Entertainment Earth of the world, the Jay's Toys and Games. Can't pick this up, hopefully, wherever toys are sold, I guess. And I have to imagine we're getting a little long in the tooth for Alf. The first Alf probably going to be the best seller with diminishing returns as we go down. Of course, got to get the most out of your molds. Got to get the most out of your license. They keep pumping out some other Alf stuff. But we're really getting deep in the weeds at this point. Now I'm going to say it again. Could this be the last Alf figure for a while? We'll see what happens. I think Alf really should be used as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Just keep doing a different exclusive every single year, and I'd be good for that with Alfs. However, I normally would say maybe I might pass on this, but there was no question I was going to pick this one up because it's Born to Rock Alf. I love to rock. Some may say I was born to rock. However, Alf and I were born to rock in different ways. Of course, a play on Bruce Springsteen, known as the boss in some circles. Not my boss. It's the big boss man. That's my boss. But known as the boss, of course, Bruce Springsteen. And this one might be a little controversial, but I'm not a boss man. I'm just not a Bruce Springsteen fan. Just doesn't do a whole lot for me. I've heard pretty much everything he's ever done. I said, okay, I got to figure out what is going on with this Bruce Springsteen, why everybody thinks he's the greatest. Outside of these hits that everybody knows, I want to go deep into the catalog. And you like what you like, you don't what you don't. He just doesn't resonate with me like a young Bob Dylan does. I love Bob Dylan, and I can see people saying Bob Dylan, terrible singer, terrible songwriter. I don't know how you could say that. But a lot of people don't like Bob Dylan for whatever reason, to pick your poison, I guess. But I love Bob Dylan. I love the voice. I love all the years. I love the folk era, into the early rock, into his time with band, his comeback from the motorcycle era, his trip to Christianity, his time with the Woolberries and the 80s sleeper albums, his resurgence in the 90s. I've seen Bob Dylan the most of any band ever. I think I'm at 27 Bob Dylan concerts in my life. So I love me some Bob Dylan. And a lot of people compare him to Bruce Springsteen. And I definitely see the natural comparisons, especially from the starts, John Hammond, that kind of thing. So I understand all that stuff. But long story, long-winded story short here, or really long, depending who you ask. This is based on Bruce Springsteen, but I'm not a huge Bruce Springsteen fan. But I am a fan of rockin', so this Alf had to come home with me. Boy, that's a long-winded speech, whatever you want to call it, TED Talk, whatever. But Born to Rock, kind of looking like a Rolling Stone album cover. I love the play on everything right here. You got Alf with the guitar looking good. Does say, Alf, you're the one who's out of this world. Oh, yeah, that's true. NECA Publishing. And then I love down here, you got that, of course, if you used to get magazines back in the day, you'd have this on the front. It would have your address and all that kind of stuff. But it does say the Tanner family, which, of course, he lived with Willie Tanner. And then you'd always have Seinfeld's mom peeking through the curtains. We remember that, of course. November 1986, very cool NECA logo. 167 Hemdale Street. Now, was that their actual address on the show? I can't remember that. Burbank, California. Beautiful this time of year. Ask, of course, former Burbank resident, one Jeff George. Good friend of the channel. Used to live in Burbank, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to him. But on the side, we got the Ultimate action figure Born to Rock. He's throwing up the devil horns right there, doing a little tribute to Ronnie James Dio. Maybe not. He's telling everybody he loves them is what he's really doing. He's doing the Superfly Jimmy Snuka. You better be careful, Alf. That could get you canceled if you're tributing the Superfly, of course. On the side, looking good over here. If you're about to rock, I salute you. Okay, like a young AC/DC, I guess, on that one. On the back, we got all kinds of stuff, even a little bit of blurb going on. What does it say back here? Alf crash landed through the roof of the Tanner family's garage and square into the hearts and homes of America's television viewers. You had to be there, of course. If you weren't a kid of the Alf, my daughter Emma, she's not scared of anything. She loves Chucky. She loves horror movies back to when she was like 2 years old. But for some reason, Alf creeps her out. She gets creeped out by Alf. You like what you like, you know what you don't, as we always say. This short, furry alien life form quickly surpassed everyone with urbane wit and unusual customs and habits. It's been a long time since I rocked and rolled. Okay, and he's got some Elton John glasses in here. Of course, got a saxophone like the big man himself, Clarence Clemens. You got to have that, don't you? It includes shirt, vest, sunglasses, bandana, guitar, saxophone, album, microphone with stand, and interchangeable hands. And then he's doing his best Stevie Ray Vaughan impression right up here. He's really feeling that guitar. Really feeling it right there. Open it up. Pour some sugar on my cat. Oh my gosh, a Def Leppard reference. Just throw this in the garbage. That's what I'm saying there. Got that going on right over there. You know, Def Leppard just announced coming to town this summer with Styx, who I'm not a huge fan of course. And then also coming with Tesla, who, they're okay. What? Todd McFarlane on the couch. Tesla's your favorite band of all time? Name one Tesla song besides Signs. And you can't do that. Did you know that was a cover? That wasn't even really them. Todd McFarlane from the couch. He loves Tesla. Who knew? But Def Leppard, Tesla, and Styx coming to my town this summer. I don't think I'd go, but I was talking once again to a good friend of the channel, Jeff George. He says, you know, I can get us in. You want to go? We can get in there. And I said, I just don't know. So we'll see. Maybe it would make good footage. Could Kyle finally go to Def Leppard? Could myself and Def Leppard put our differences aside with Jeff George as the mediator? Could I sit there in front of Phil Collin and everybody else from the Def Leppard band? Could we sit there and have a civil discussion about all this? I don't know. Stay tuned to the channel. I'd make sure you subscribe if I was you. But I'm going to take Alf offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things alien life form that's born to rock. All right, we got Alf out of the package. It is truly time to rock, and let's start rocking with the hands first. How about? Want to say the best hands are probably the ones out of the package. We get the I love you brother hand up there, and then you got a hand holding a guitar pick, of course, perfect for the guitar. So you do got those two special hands. Then we see hands we've seen in the past. We got two big C-grip, big gripping hands there. Two big old splayed out hands, high-fiving hands, whatever you want them to be. The what you gonna do, brother? I'm Alf hands. You got that going on. Maybe we'll get Hulkamania Alf next. We could get that. Who knows? And then we do get a full-on gripping hand right here that's all ready together. Dare I say it, a little Alf fist going on. So we got some Harry by Peter Creature hands going on with Alf there. But now we're diving into the accessories, and that's what really makes this figure stand out, obviously. Here, you do get a microphone, the microphone stand as well. The microphone can come off the stand, so you can choose your own adventure right there. But you get this, and of course, as we always say, you can use a lot of these accessories with other toy lines if you wanted to by chance. Got a little bit of that mic stand going on, of course, right here, and then you got the mic cord right there as well. So get a microphone with him, nice to see. You do get the glasses here, very pink. I thought on the packaging they were more gray colored, but we do got pink glasses here, big oversized glasses with some bedazzled action going on with some silver sparkly, so we do get that. We do get born in the USA, of course. Not really, but yeah, that's exactly what it says. Not born in the USA, Alf. So like I said, not really. Not born in the USA, Alf here. Not born in the USA, Alf. So it is a record cover in paper, not plastic on this. Just a record, old school album cover. And then you do get an actual record in here, Alf Side 1, Alf Side 2. Very cool. Another one of those accessories, one of those Easter eggs you could put in another toy line if you wanted to. Now we're dancing in. We got a saxophone, like I said, Clarence Clemens styles. Or like that guy from the Lost Boys. Remember him just rocking out? Oh, man, that was an all-timer saxophone. But looking good, your traditional saxophone right here, looking nice. Once again, I don't know if we've had a saxophone. I guess we've had one with Lisa Simpson figure. That's the first thing that pops to my mind. But a very nice one, and you could use this with other toy lines as well. And actually, I should compare this to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Rock Band one where they came with all the instruments. Is this reused from that? Would make a lot of sense if it is. But it is your standard, of course, saxophone. But now we're really ready to rock, and we got an Explorer, or a knockoff Explorer here, but it's supposed to be a Gibson Explorer. Looking very nice, or I guess more like an Iceman or something like that. Almost Paul Stanley style is what this reminds me of. Is it an ESP, maybe like a young James Hetfield? But it is a red guitar, Explorer shape, Explorer style. I think most guitar people know what I mean by that. 6-string guitar, like the detail, it actually has 6 strings. A lot of times you'll see 3 or 4. They just put them on there just to put them on. But it looks like an actual cool one. Even got some decor in the strap. I do like that as well. Looking good here. Once again, another great accessory. You could use other toy lines if you wanted to, but I'm here for that. He will for sure be displayed with that in my collection. But now we're diving into Alf, and we got two heads, kinda. First head out of the package, we got Alf. He's ready to go. You got the big movable jaw, of course, like we see on Alf figures before. Love that we can do that, move the jaw up and down. Got the two black eyes going on there, the big old snout on Alf, but he does got the bandana like a young Bruce Springsteen back in the day, or the Hulkster, I guess. Once again, he had one too. Got the hair poking out there as well, and then, of course, you got the two big old Alf ears there, but it looks like Alf. There's no mistaking this for anybody else. Then you got the top half of the head without the bandana. Not really terribly different between the two. Maybe the nose is a little thinner on this one, but really nothing noticeable. A little bit more poof in the hair. But yeah, very, very similar. But for the first time, we do get kind of two heads for Alf. As we've had other Alf figures, we did not get this. So I'm guessing you can move and mix and match parts if you really wanted to. Once again, choose your own Alf adventure for the first time here. But we do get that. But now we're diving into Alf himself. We're going to dive into the rest of this. You do get the vest here, of course, looking good with that denim vest like any good Canadian would wear. Born to Rock black shirt underneath there as well, looking very nice. Now, how will this remove? So it's actually on there like a traditional shirt. So going to be very difficult to strip this Alf down. I'm sure it can be done. It will be very difficult to get the clothes back on. So my recommendation, you never take the clothes off this Alf. I don't think it'll ever go back together quite the same way. So word to the wise on that one there. But he does got kind of an 80s rocker vibe, of course. A little bit cheesy back then, maybe even cheesier now. But does have a little of that going on right there. Now you got all the buttons on there, which are actual real looking buttons. Have like a nice feel to them. I do appreciate that. Feeling very nice right there. Talked about the two cool hands here. Love the hands on this one. I will probably keep these hands on this because they're so different than the other ones. I will use this on him. On the bottom, he's, of course, naked. No pants on for Alf. He's like a young Winnie the Pooh out there. Shirt, yeah. Pants, nah. No need for me. I'm just going out there. I'm waving in the wind. Hopefully everybody sees me, and I'll wave as I go by. That's what Alf and one Winnie the Pooh are up to, of course. But very, very furry down here. Of course, big old feet on Alf. You got the three big toes down there. Looking very good, but at the end of the day, it's Alf. We know who this is. If you're familiar with Alf, you know what you're getting with this one. You're just basically getting a new set of accessories, which isn't really bad, and I love it that it's rock accessories. But I will say, for me, I'm probably good with Alf figures here. Now, articulation, arms do go all the way around here. A little bit limited by that shirt, a little tighter. Double jointed elbows on him, hands removable back and forth. Top of the head is removable. You do get the hula hoop waist going on. Big old Alf splits. He's ready to do the splits with his guitar if he needs to. Legs go up a little bit blocked by that fur. Single jointed a knee. Oh my gosh, very, very tight in the knee department for old Alf. Ankles back and forth, side to side. Of course, big old feet down there. And he should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. There it is. Alf. He's ready to rock. Whoever doubted he was ready to rock? I didn't. I just didn't know he'd go full Bruce Springsteen. A dangerous one. I'd go full Dylan personally, but your mileage may vary once again. But there it is. Born to Rock Alf from NECA. The Ultimate Edition. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? Is it worth a pickup for you? Is it an easy pass? Is it a hard pass? Have you never seen Alf? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, as usual, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Check out the Patreon. Don't forget SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Born to Rock Alf, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.